think the thing is, Riyadh, they're just scared playing as two. Doxy will find one. Benny looking over towards Doc now, and it's a good shot backwards somehow, some way. Alpha Gaming come out on top.
He's able to grab one with the play zone assisting as the third man for the squad of Regnum Karia, and they look to take the fight straight to them. Cheeky peeks on the head. Doc throwing up for the fist.
Silas?
He can grab it. Silas commits on the drive-in. Instant pickup from Zol, and it's just Loxy left.
Leaves it all down to Loxy, and Alpha Gaming look to put a win on the cards. Two internationally gifted teams, but it is the squad of killers that will come out on top here. An incredible beginning to day two for Alpha Gaming. Yangon Galacticos continue to ramp. Fireflux with Myrna, with Macap as well as Solus. Two players that can step up. Yangon Galacticos look to roam out. Frankie in a whole world of hurt, likely to go down soon, and Yangon Galacticos are just starting to sweep here. Fireflux have had no say in the decimation that's happened around this map.
And you love to see it as well, because it's a head-up call from them. As soon as they got that first knock, they go for the controlled engagement, so not only stealing away 2 additional Elim points, but also now setting themselves up potentially for the grand prize that's just inches away from them. Coming away with this one with that first place on the chicken dinner.
Yangon Galacticos currently in first place on the rankings as well. This would push them further away from any other squad inside the lobby. They have been so consistently dominant through the playoffs here. Now Fireflux have to move forward directly into the sightlines of Yangon Galacticos, and they're going to deny the points. It had been dawn, but now it's dusk for Fireflux, and Yangon Galacticos will be here when the sun rises. E-Arena very much emboldened by these plays. A good name from Turney K, who now looks to send the shots through the building. Romeo goes down, leaving only Alva now for Alter Ego, and he should not be up too much longer.
Doesn't really have the close range potential. It's the SMG instead. Good for one, but he's left out in the cold.
Goodness me, E-Arena, who started the game down towards the beaches, now find themselves in a rough scenario like sand. And the sands of times are running out here as Powr starts to move forward, finding damage over to Mormon as well as Turney K, who was not quite able to pull himself out of that position. They have angles on them. Fahiden starts off with one over towards Turney K, and it's just Mormon as Powr starts to descend.
And we would need to see more man from this man, as right now he's trying to get bullets down range, but Fahiden's got him spotted, and Powr bring the punishment. A game where they were allowed to play slow. You forgot about Powr, but they live up to their name and take the chicken dinner on that one.
Team Secret say that they feel like they're too close to the edge and they want to get more ground. It shifts away from Yangon Galacticos on this side of the map, and maybe Team Secret went too early. They pulled the trigger, and Alpha Gaming were ready for them.
Absolutely ready. Jaiki now has to get desperate. He's got to push up to solo to try and keep APG's hope and dreams alive for the winner chicken dinner, but APG takes them apart one by one. But hey, maybe there's life, maybe there's an opportunity. Jaiki pushes up, and Buddy's dropped down, unfortunately, and now Yangon Galacticos are pushing in, and Romeo's got a beautiful off angle.
You wait 5 seconds as Team Secret, and none of this happens. You don't rotate down, you don't go for this crash because you don't need to. You wait for Yangon Galacticos to move, but all of a sudden, it's over towards the top of the tables, and Yangon Galacticos trying to defend their first place spot, but Alpha Gaming won't go down without a fight, and they're being assisted by their opponents here. Self-nades, Smile down next, and Yangon Galacticos lose a few in the fight.
Alpha Gaming can still do this, but I love the off angle from Romeo, and a beautiful nade puts it into it, and Yangon Galacticos takes another win for today to put them at 2 and a total of 4 winner chicken dinners.
4 thrives now with 9 eliminations, trying to convert this one against Weibo. They've crunched them in. Look at how they sit on this circle. We're on to stage 8 now. It will close dead center, and 4 thrives should have this one on lock in a 4 versus 3. Nade over the top from T24. Falax gonna be up on that off angle now. Sook should be next on the menu, and you can imagine he's gonna bite down something hard. Falak able to nail that shot, of course.
Well done.
No chance he doesn't.
Now it's a 4v2. T24 pushing closer and closer to order, and he down below. T24 finally Looks like he starts to fire a couple of shots. Order most likely dropping in a moment. He as well. Is this the game? Will we see it won from 4 Thrives perspective? Only one more player remains, and I just don't know if it's enough. 4 Thrives will take game number 5. Much needed points going their way.
Pushing themselves up towards the middle side of those tables, obviously.
Great shots. That at least helps a little bit. Rosemary, a guy that's been known to clutch up 7 eliminations for the day. Silas goes over the hill. Rosemary guns him down. Is this the end? Will Regnum Karya choke the final engagement despite the man advantage? Well, it's up to Krypton, and Krypton's hitting the shots needed. Krypton might be able to do this for Alter Egos. He only has a couple of players to take care of. He goes to challenge on Deluxy, but it's not enough. You can't reset this. You can't get Rosemary back into the fight. You just have to keep pushing.
Regnum Karya choke on the first push, and now Krypton in a 1 versus 2. Loxy and Wild for Regnum Karya, trying to keep this one in the back pocket. Alter Ego have 14 elims. No way are they going to let Rosemary get this res. Regnum Karya dropping the ball here for Loxy. No, he steps back again. Are you kidding me, Regnum Karya? That's not going to work out. Krypton, no way! And how on earth do they let that happen? It's Alter Ego to find a wild opening onto Regnum Karya. That is crazy.
Able to actually reach the late game, able to jump up here in the podium finish. 78 points, about what that's going to be 30, 40 points away from our top squads. Technically in reach of a first position finish if they can try and wrap it up in style here with this last game of the day on Miramar. They've been playing a little bit better. I like the speed at which they rotate, but on the second page here, a lot of teams, again, we don't expect to see here.